so in a massive development.
Eddie Howe has left his role as Newcastle United head coach. The decision has been taken following discussions with the club's hierarchy over the last 48 hours.
So the Eddie Howe era at Newcastle United appears to have come to a stunning and emotional end. According to David Ornstein, Eddie Howe has informed Newcastle that he wishes to step down as head coach after almost 5 years in charge, with the 48-year-old reportedly deciding to take a break from football, despite previously agreeing to remain at the club following last season. The timing could hardly be more dramatic. With just 3 weeks remaining until the start of the new Premier League season, Newcastle suddenly find themselves searching for a new manager after one of the most successful periods in the club's modern history. Howe's legacy on Tyneside is secure. When he arrived in November 2021, Newcastle were battling relegation and facing an uncertain future. Over the next 5 years, he transformed the club into a genuine force, guiding them to Champions League qualification on 2 occasions, and most memorably, delivering the club's first major domestic trophy in 70 years by winning the Carabao Cup in 2025. For many supporters, he will always be remembered as the manager who restored belief. Even after a disappointing 2025-26 campaign, there was a widespread feeling that Howe deserved the opportunity to rebuild the squad. Instead, it appears he has chosen to walk away on his own terms. Attention has already turned towards his successor. Both David and Fabrizio Romano report that Matthias Gisela has emerged as Newcastle's leading candidate, with talks already at an advanced stage. The German coach has impressed during his time at Al Ahly, winning multiple major honors in Saudi Arabia after previously enjoying domestic success with Red Bull Salzburg. The appointment would represent a significant shift in direction. At just 38 years old, Gisela is regarded as one of Europe's brightest young coaches and has built a reputation for aggressive pressing, possession-based football, and developing young players, qualities that align closely with Newcastle's recent recruitment strategy of investing heavily in emerging talent. Whether he can replicate Howe's achievements in the Premier League is another question entirely. Replacing a manager of Howe's stature was always going to be one of the toughest decisions Newcastle's owners would face. Replacing someone who leaves as a club legend only raises the pressure further. There is also an emotional side to this story. The departures of Anthony Gordon and Sandro Tonali, uncertainty surrounding Bruno, and now the loss of the manager who oversaw Newcastle's rise, all contribute to the feeling that one era has come to an end. A new chapter is beginning. How successful that chapter becomes will depend not only on who arrives in the dugout, but also on how Newcastle continue rebuilding the squad during the remainder of the transfer window. Whatever happens next, Eddie Howe leaves with the gratitude of an entire fan base. He arrived when Newcastle needed saving. He leaves having changed the club forever. Thank you, Eddie Howe. You will always be remembered as the manager who brought silverware back to St. James's Park and restored belief that Newcastle United belonged among English football's elite. And if you would like to know the secret truth about Eddie Howe at Newcastle United, click the video link on screen now.